It's a prime example of what he can do.
Clyne's trusty counter drop hasn't come into play around the front of the court yet at all. That's a big finish.
Yeah, it's a big finish. It's beautifully set up.
9-5.
I wonder if we'll get that pattern with him. Whether he blazes to a two-love on the backhand side. He likes the backhand volley drop. I don't know why he's not looking for it. Just happy to move straight back into the court, and there it is. If he did that more often, Johnny, that would make a big difference to his game.
11-7.
Again, lovely finish there. Had the space and the gesturing. It's quite interesting just seeing the psychology. He doesn't really need to force those kind of shots in that position there. He could have worked that ball in with a bit of cut, sort of got it gripping to the wall.
6-9.
There's the error from Clyne.
11-6.
So Mangaonkar
leads 2 games
storms into a two-love lead. And I don't know if that's, again, a fatigue, physical fatigue, or just mentally going wayward slightly from Mangaonkar. It's only subtle, but it's enough to possibly change a few things. And there's the error. So we've had an out of court and an error. So Johnny, when you talk to me and you ask me that question, are we looking at the mental fatigue, that taxing physically, but suddenly supercar that Mangaonkar was looking like in the first 2 games is starting to falter, and Alan Clyne is in his element here.
Yeah, I mean, Clyne, there's nobody that loves a good love 2 deficit, comeback winning 5 in a very extended duration has occurred where Clyne has started to take the front of the court away. Mangaonkar's not finding anything around that mid-court because his length has completely dropped off as well, and that's a horror shot to finish the game.
11-3, game to Clyne. Mangaonkar leads to game to 1.
He's managed in all the games, really. Oh, that's off the frame. Very fortunate there. Mangaonkar just managing to catch the... Well, he's done all the right things and ticked all the boxes that you asked, to be fair, and that very, very lengthy rally at 4-love, which he finished with that fantastic counter drop. So he's been very convincing in this 4th game. It's another nice finish.
Yeah. I mean, you can see that the talent there is very evident, and that's a conversion which psychologically is so important.
11-6.
Very talented player that is promising a lot and needs to start delivering. 48 minutes, well, he has done here. 3-1 victory.
At 38 years old, he is the most successful Spanish talent.
Down. And out. 4-5.
Well, as long as Harrity's not attacking right now, because if Golan gets half a chance to do something, he will. Just able to expose that lack of speed enough there, Harrity, with that second drop shot. Just left Golan stranded in the front left of the game, and this will be quite taxing for him. Oh, how did that stay in? A bit fortunate, but this is a big chance here for Harrity. Doesn't nail it. And he gets punished, and he gets punished in the most beautiful way there from Golan. This was James Willstrop like.
I know. I mean, the way he grips the racket as well, you think that in the front line with you, going into battle, Borja Golan, and there's the error. So Golan puts the squeeze on Todd Harrity, and some of the best squash we've probably seen today, on the glass court that is. 19 minutes, Johnny, that's a duration and a half. 13-11 victory in the victory. It's not the best of one game. 13-11 lead for the 38-year-old.
Left side, please.
Again, he squeezed it twice on the sidewall. The barking once again for Golan. Just checking his racket there. For Golan for a 2-love lead, Johnny. Does convert. This is a tough call for Harrity to come back from behind.
11-8 game to Golan. Golan leads
First opportunity, and that's the difference between somebody that's achieved what he's achieved and has got the experience.
Golan's getting touched up by the sideball nick a couple of times in a row there.
Up. 4-1.
Lost a bit of focus here. Just
there's that wrist. I mean, you can't. Could go cross court, could go straight. As we crack on, what do you reckon, Johnny? Is he going to convert?
He'll convert this one, yes. We're going to a fourth.
And he does. So Todd Harrity, celebration there at the end, and all credit to him. He left it to the very last minute, but the last two shots were quite perfect. And the concentration from Harrity has dropped considerably, Johnny. And this is going to be lights out in this rally than he has been the whole match. He's just wanting to completely shut up shop. It's a bit of a lesson for the other players that get a bit complacent in these situations, feeling that the lead is far too heavy in their direction.
Great hold. He set it up with the forehand straight line and then finishing nicely. You can see there as he was walking to serve with 8 match balls up his sleeve.
Well, he hasn't injured himself, has he, Johnny?
No.
No, he's fine. It just there was a strange adjustment that he had to make.
Match to Golan, 3 games to 1.
Well, Borja Golan, there we have it.
13,
See it.
11,
The celebration,
7,
the
11,
expression, the
11,
eyes.
2.
Still as hungry as ever. Rock steady from the experienced, battle-hardened veteran. Looking forward to his interview with Andy, which will be coming up very shortly. 51 minutes, some great squash there. Golan holding off Harrity 3-1.
So welcome back, viewers, to this third match of this second part of the day here on day one. Incredible to think he won this event 16 years ago, Joey. 16. And that's a wonderful finish, just lunging slightly on the left leg and sinking into the shot, and a good old-fashioned donut or bagel has been saved there by Faraz. He'd be very happy just to get some.
Well, again, an education for Faraz Khan, as brutal as it is, to be accurate on the squash court if you're wanting to compete at a certain level on the PSA World Tour. And James Willstrop, immaculate 6-minute first game, leading 1-0.
Just angling the boast in nicely. And Khan is letting far too many serves just go through to the back without volleying them, and that is leading to a very quick end of the rally. I mean, the level of respect that he just gives to every opponent to just bring this type of quality right from round one. Here from Willstrop of shot making is, although not under as much pressure as he will be in later rounds, still of the highest quality. And that is an unbelievable finish there, as he just puts a bit of a nice seal and stamp on the end of that game there, dinking in an absolute wonderful drop.
Oh, I mean, it's just, he's probably
every single shot that Willstrop is aiming to hit.
Squash TV platform, it's an actual network issue from the venue. Seven match balls for James Willstrop to book his place into round two. There it is. Trademark. Backhand front corner. Immaculate performance, ruthless performance by James Willstrop up against a player that potentially could be pretty tricky to play. Under 20 minutes, 3-love victory in round one.
Just gets a point on the board, but he needs to string together some well-worked rallies here. He's got to construct and get some good length going, because he's been far too short so far. That's nice play. He looks very, very strong. We talked about his height, but he's got a fair bit of bulk on him as well.
Step. There's a little bit of kind of, I feel there's a little bit of similarities with, on the forehand side, and also step of movement with Mossad.
I just was thinking the same thing, yeah. I knew you were going there.
Well, the old boss Nick serving him well at the last point there for Salazar. So solid.
And that backhand attack was far too loose. He's done pretty well on the forehand side, Joey. I would just be get him to hit.
Again, it's coming from the forehand side.
And out.
Well, he got him on that one. Massive, massive taxi. He was off down the corniche there, Salazar.
1 game all.
So great to see the response here for the Portuguese number 1. 16 minutes, it's 1 game apiece in cool conditions in Qatar.
Starting to come back in returns now.
Well, he got his revenge on that one. The game ball conversion on the second game, Soares sent his opponent the wrong way, and Salazar well, he's working the ball well there, and Salazar, who's as mobile as they come, just giving up, going for a bit of a wonder. He looks a little bit puffed.
A little bit in and out for a few points there.
Well, he's popped that one in. Yeah, at one point thought he looked a little bit puffed, but I just think he sometimes has that demeanour. He ambles off court. Born at very like he's doing on that left-hand wall, add it to his forehand, then he can really start to make more inroads again. It's very quick. Very, very quick. Good width.
And out. 3-4.
Huge football fan, which adds quite a bit extra on, which means that they have a shorter time to adjust to the time zone. And coming from that part of the world, it is a very brutal time change. So I always remember Rodriguez used to find it very difficult early on in this event in Qatar when he was coming from either America. The first 3 games. The way this is going, it might be underneath the 7 minutes. 4 game balls for another 5th game today, and it is. It really does look like he's struggling physically out there.
2 games all.
Salazar. What a relaxed character, isn't he, Soares? He doesn't really show you much. Just kind of gets on with it all.
Again, that backhand just letting him down. He moved onto that ball front left and he just couldn't straighten it. Went into the sidewall.
Soares in no man's land, completely and utterly exposed, and wallops it in the tin. It's a better backhand drive, and again, so he's definitely reaching his marks, finding his marks a little bit more towards the mid-stage back end of this match on that left-hand wall. What an interesting character he is, Salazar. Oh my word, he just clipped the top of the tin there. Rui Soares. I mean, look at the reaction of Soares. I mean, it's just like he just finished the practice match.
Oh, that is.
I mean, this is massive for him, for not just his ranking, but, you know, we're looking at a platinum event here, and he's into the 2nd round. He's just casually ambling around the court. Really interested to hear the interview. Coming up very, very shortly, but there he is, the Portuguese number 1, under 40 minutes for a best of 5, winning 3 games to 2. Let's hear from him. Really, again, Andy, who's doing a terrific job